I'm requesting all of you, please close your hands. Om Shahana Bhavatu Shahano Bhunaktu Shahovirjankarvavahai Tejashina Abhidhitamastu Ma Virvishabhai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Good evening, everybody. I am requesting Monisha, please you show our prayer line.
To show the prayer line.
This Om Shahana Bhavatu that I am presenting. I have given you. No?
Sir, Mansi, not Manisha. Sir, Mansi.
Oh, Mansi. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mansi, please you show your PPT.
Yes.
And you start your program today.
Yeah.
The welcome address.
Yeah. So, good evening, everybody. Welcome to this introductory session for the course on training of applied psychometrics organized by Rabindra Psychotherapy Research Institute Trust. I welcome our chief speaker for our inaugural program, Professor Sushmita Mukhopadhyay. We thank you, ma'am, for joining us, for taking your precious time for us. I would also like to thank our Dr. I would also like to thank Dr. D. Datta Roy, President RPRIT, for organizing this course for our students. Now I would like to share the PPT for the introductory, for the brief introduction to this program. I hope my screen is visible to all.
Yeah, yes. Please continue.
Okay. Yeah, so I would like to introduce myself. I am Mansi Mathur, teacher coordinator at RPRIT. So first we'll start with understanding some history of applied psychometrics. And when we talk about history, it's Sir Francis Galton was the one who came up with correlations and helped develop regression to the mean, both of which are used in psychology research to this day even. He was also the first person to use a survey to collect data for his research in the fields of anthropology and anthropometry. Francis Galton developed his intelligence based on testing reaction times. He founded his entire theory of intelligence on the premise that if you were smart, you would have a faster reaction time than someone else less intelligent than you. Next is the famous Binet-Simon. Alfred Binet was a French psychologist, best remembered for developing the first widely used intelligence test. The test originated after the French government commissioned Binet to develop an instrument that could identify school kids that needed remedial studies. With his collaborator Theodore Simon, they created the Binet-Simon intelligence scale. Next, important aspect of applied psychometrics is Pearson product moment correlation. The Pearson product moment correlation coefficient is a measure of the strength of a linear association between two variables and is denoted by R. In this, we talk about strong positive correlation, weak positive correlation, strong negative correlation, and weak negative correlation. Next is psychometrics in India. So Professor Prasanta Chandra is known as the father of Indian statistics. He was a physicist by training, a statistician by instinct, and a planner by conviction. His contributions were massive on the academic side as the builder of the Indian Statistical Institute, organizer of the Indian statistical systems, pioneer in the applications of the statistical techniques to practical problems, architect of the Indian second 5-year plan, and much more. He introduced one unit named as Psychometric Research and Service Unit, which is now known as Psychology Research Unit. Books on psychometrics is one by Applied Psychometry by Narendra Kumar Chadha, and the other one by uh, Dr. D. Datta Roy, Principles of Questionnaire Development with Empirical Studies. You can access these books through Amazon and Flipkart. Next is a study approach of psychometrics. So one approach is psychometric method that includes psychophysics by Weber, Fechner, Stevens. It includes pair comparison method, method of minimal changes, average error, method of frequency. And the other is psychometric scaling, that is equal appearing interval, summated rating scale, semantic differential scale, social distance scale. Now we talk about study approach of applied psychometrics, and that is it includes item invariance, differential item functioning, differential validity. And another approach is the application of psychometric theories, principles, tools in solving and explaining different issues in various disciplines of applied psychology. This includes clinical psychometry, educational psychometry, forensic psychometry, industrial psychometry, business psychometry, and psychometrics in health and pro-environmental attitude and behavior. Talking about application of applied psychometrics. So applied psychometrics means we are trying to solve our everyday problems by using psychometric theories, principles, and tools. So this everyday problem solution means classification of psychiatric disorder, assessment of mental health from point of view of abnormal or clinical psychology, enhancement of work motivation, assessment of organizational health, job analysis are in perspective of industrial psychology or organizational behavior. So job analysis plus selection personnel, training and development, that is based on organizational psychology. And now when we talk about classification of people, educational assessment, equating test score, that includes educational psychology, criminal profile assessment, assessing competency to stand trial, that is forensic psychology, assessing health belief, quality of life, patient, doctor-patient communication, patient healthcare, sign and symptom severity, that will include in under health psychometrics. Now, this history of psychometric course in RPRIT. So, this course was first started during the pandemic with Miss Ayushi Soral and Rupali Rawat. Second time with Anushri Basu and Rosemol Thambe, and the third time with Ishani Chakraborty and Anandita. And in this 1 month program, there will be internship related to item analysis for personal selection. This slide includes syllabus for this course. So your first paper will be definition, scope, history, and applications of psychometrics. Your next paper will be scales of measurement, that is nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio scales. Your third paper will be characteristics of good psychological test, like item characteristics, reliability, validity, norm, and test standardization. Then your fourth paper is introduction to performance test, and your fifth paper is introduction to questionnaire and scale. Like our teacher committee is first our president of RPRIT, Dr. D. Datta Roy, Miss Ayushi Soral, Miss Priya Verma, Miss Farah, and myself, Miss Mansi Mathur. Next, assessment and evaluation will be done on regular basis for each of your paper. Attendance minimum 75% and that attendance is mandatory. And there will always, you will also receive, there will be 3 awards given on based on the performance, theory, internship and classroom presence. That's all. Thank you. I now request sir to please.
Sir, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. It is my privilege to introduce Ravindric Psychotherapy Research Institute Trust. The trust was established on 1st July 2018. The trust is educational by nature and to carry out research in academic field and to promote the study and dissemination of knowledge of Ravindric psychotherapy based on the works of Rabindranath Tagore for the welfare of the community at large without discrimination of caste, creed, etc., with objects and constitution are as hereinafter set forth. It is a non-profit making trust registered under Indian Trust Act 1882. Registration number is 1506-00103. The institute is a non-profit organization. Therefore, institute depends upon the registration fees of the students. 60% of the total registration fees is used for infrastructure development of the institute. The key concepts of Ravindric psychotherapy postulates are: number 1, unbounded consciousness. Number 2, freedom to create flows across 3 layers of consciousness. That is the Murto, Rag and Sharosha. Third one, non-labeling. So these 3 are the major postulates. The institute disseminates this concept through various researches. Currently, this institute has more than 240 certified students. They appeared at both written examination and viva. Finally, they received certificates with registration numbers. Students are trained with research orientations. Therefore, they are encouraged to learn research methodology, statistics, and statistical software. Through research and training, that institute is creating technical reports, dissertations, project reports, and book chapters. Institute is thinking patent for some researches. Institute created more number of class lecture based videos, and description of our videos is in process. Now I am privileged to introduce you with our trustees. This is our governing body members, Dr. Devdulal Dattoray, Dr. Rama Manna, Dr. Shitangshu Khatua, Dr. Subroto Bosak, and Ms. Sudipta Mujumdar. We have 5 members in our academic council: Dr. Devdulal Dattoray, Dr. Rituparna Bosak Dasgupta, Dr. Prarthita Vishwas, Dr. Sushmita Mukhopadhyay, and Dr. Ishita Chatterjee. This is all about my presentation about our institute. Thank you. So now, what is the next stage, Manshi? To
Hello.
felicitate our.
Yeah, I request Miss Farah to please take the session further.
Yeah, hello. Good evening to all teachers and to all students. I am Farah, student coordinator from RPRIT, and we all are very delighted to have you all in this course. And I hope you all will attend the course with positive attitude and open mind. So now, Sushmita ma'am, we have one bouquet poster for you. Since we can't give you real flowers as of now, let me share my screen. Ma'am, here is this bouquet for you. This is a little welcome gesture from our side.
Thank you very much, Farah.
Welcome, ma'am. Now we would move to student introduction. So we will start with Arnold Joshi. Arnold, please introduce yourself. Arnold, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah. Please introduce yourself.
Myself, Jose. I'm from Chennai, at University of Madras. I currently pursuing my master's in human resource development psychology. So my hobby is like watching various kind of films and reading books and writing some poems and all things. So I expect a lot of learning from this session. Thank you.
You're welcome, Arnold. Yeah, we'll welcome you here. And next is Anne-Marie Thompson. Anne-Marie, please introduce yourself with others. Anne-Marie, are you there?
Hello.
Yeah. Please introduce yourself with others.
Hi, my name is Anne-Marie Thompson. First of all, I would like to say sorry for sharing my screen. I was trying to keep the background. So.
It's okay.
Yeah. So my name is Anne-Marie Thompson. I'm recently graduated from St. Teresa's College. I just completed a bachelor's in psychology. Now I'm currently doing internships in psychology. I'm working in a special education school in Kerala. I'm from Kerala. And yeah, I would like to do a research on psychology, any topic. So I would like to know more about research methodology and psychometrics. So I applied for this course. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Thank you so much. Yeah. Next is Hasina. Hasina, are you there? Please introduce yourself. Yeah, please introduce yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Hello. Good evening, everyone. I am Hasina Malik. I am a master's in psychology. from University of Calcutta. Currently, I am pursuing my B.Ed in psychology. Um, I'm interested in psychometry because I think it has a positive future for a very bright future for psychology right now. It and yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Hasina. Next is Monica Shri. Monica Shri, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Here.
please introduce. Please
Yeah.
introduce yourself.
Myself, Monica Shri. So I'm from Chennai, pursuing my post-graduation in Human Resource Development Psychology in University of Madras. So it's my own interest on the subject of research methodology. So I just wanted to learn. I need to learn more on psychometrics. So I hope this course will really help me in that way. And thank you.
Thank you, Monica. And next is Manisha. Manisha, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello,
Yeah,
everyone.
Yeah, please
A very
introduce.
good evening, and thank you for the warm welcome. First of all, so myself Manisha Chaudhary. I reside in West Bengal, Kachapara, and I work with an infotech company, and there I work as a student counselor. So recently, in past 2 years, I have found so many things which is related to psychology, and I have done few courses like graphology, then guided imagery, then CBT. So the psychology field actually excites me a much than any other field. So that is the reason I want to shift my career as a psychologist, as a counselor. So I um, thought to opt this course for the same.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Manisha. Thank you. Yeah. Next is Priya. Priya, are you there?
Yeah, hi, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah. So hi, my name is Priya Kevalgamani, and I've completed my master's in clinical psychology from University of Mumbai, Vivekanand Education Society, that college basically. And I'm currently working as a psychologist at Mindsight Clinic, which is in Malad, Mumbai. And I've always been more inclined towards research, and I've co-authored quite a bunch of papers and presenting them at various national and international conferences. And so when this internship opportunity came, I was very excited about it.
Okay. Thank you, Priya. Next is Dr. Rajshri Kapure. Ma'am, are you there?
Yes, thank you, Para.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Myself, Dr. Rajeshri Kapure, and it is my first privilege to join this particular program because the most important reason later on I came to know that is Para is my past student of our masters. So I've been teaching psychology since 11 to 12 years in this particular institute. I belong to Nasik and I'm working in HPT Arts and Arvaki Science College. I did my PhD in the year 2016. And though I'm teaching all these subjects and the content just now shared related with this program, I think I need to brush up my knowledge at least after few years as such. And that was the main reason that I joined this program. Hope so that Roy sir's knowledge as well as his expertise will help all of us. And this is my brief introduction. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Next is Sarah. Sarah, are you there?
Hello, yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I am Sarah Sahan from Mumbai, Maharashtra. I completed my master's in psychology with a specialization in clinical psychology from Vivekanand Education Trust College of Arts, Science and Commerce that is affiliated to the University of Mumbai. I just completed my master's in 2020. And currently I'm working as a counselor with Empower. That is an initiative by Aditya Birla Group for Project Urja, which is working with the municipality schools. So we basically work with the BMC schools. My motivation to join this course was because I aim to pursue a career in psychometrics and research in the coming few years. So I wanted to brush up on the concepts as well as get affiliated with researchers who are coming to the field. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you all for your introduction. Now, students, we are preparing Google Classroom for you all. Please join that classroom to get all the course materials, and you will be assigned by your performance in your classroom and your presence in Google Classroom. And students who will get more than 80% will get award by RPRIT. And institute will provide you some facilities which include psychometric lab, trained internal external facilities, that data lab analysis, and video library, and a scholarship award, journal publication, and webinar presentation. Thank you all, and all the best to all. We look forward to seeing you all in classroom on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay. Mansi, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Farah, and thank you, everybody. Now I request Professor Sushmita to please address all of us.
Before Sushmita, I like to share that is the Miss Priya Bharma is here. Priya, are you here? Hello, Priya. Priya Bharma is yes. So I like to introduce you because
yes, sir, I'm here. I'm
in the presentation of Manshi, you have noted that is the Priya Bharma contributed a lot as the academic assistant of earlier applied psychometric course. So Priya Bharma, would you like to add something? Hello, Priya.
Yes, yeah. Sir. Yes, sir.
Please.
Okay, I welcome everyone who are participating and being a part of the Applied Psychometrics new batch. Welcome you all, and I hope all of you are able to learn a few techniques, learn some more about the application of the psychometrics, and how would you be able to use that in your research and in your further studies. Along with that, please have an open mind. Ask a lot of questions. The classes would be very interactive in nature, and please show up for the classes very regularly because all the concepts are building on one another. So learning is going to be very happening and interactive in the classes. And whatever background you're from, be it bachelor's, master's, or PhD, we'll try to have a fair and good baseline for all of you. So if you think we are talking about something you do not know, please feel free to ask all the academic assistants and the teachers who are teaching. So on that note, I welcome you all, and I hope you enjoy what we have prepared for you and you feel fulfilled after the end of the applied psychometrics course. Thank you.
Thank you, Priya, for introducing yourself. Now I am privileged to introduce Professor Sushmita Mukhopadhyay. Professor Sushmita Mukhopadhyay is Associate Professor of VG Show, IIT Kharagpur. Professor Mukhopadhyay did PhD under my guidance, and currently Professor Mukhopadhyay is teaching the BTech level student, MBA level student, and PhD level. So now I like to share that is the BTech level work is related to the introduction to human behavior in organization. MBA level human behavior and management, organizational design, change and transformation, human resource management, organizational development, human resource development, human resource audit, compensation and performance management, organizational leadership, business ethics. So all the issues are very much related to the psychometrics. Besides, her students, they have contributed PhD in organizational behavior, human resource management, again the business ethics. Before joining VG Show, Professor Mukhopadhyay was the lecturer in Besu, Shibpur. So and Professor Mukhopadhyay is currently member of different editorial board. Besides that, Professor Mukhopadhyay, he was a gold medalist in MSc. She is the recipient of Young Scientist Award and Search of Young Scientist Award and Search of Excellence Award. She was selected for the Microfinance Researchers Alliance Fellow Program Center for Microfinance. Institute of Financial Management and Research, Chennai in 2009. So now I am requesting Professor Mukhopadhyay to enlighten us. Sushmita, are you here? Hello, Sushmita, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your introduction. And it was really very, I don't know, embarrassing for me. Like my guide introducing me, like as Professor Mukhopadhyay. But anyways, I think like that is the outcome of our hard work that we have done for 6 years, like as a team, both you and me together, which has, I think, earned me this now recognition that you are maybe feeling proud to introduce me like Professor Mukhopadhyay. But as for enlightening you when you were there, like enlightening the person from whom I have got the light throughout, like for 6 years, is really a tough job. But maybe I take it to be your blessing, like you have called me to just share my views on this topic. So what I'll try to see, like the course is very well designed and it's like moving in the right track that the through your presentations that we have seen through. Only for the students, like I found really they have come from different fields of interest and all. So everybody told like they're very interested about psychometrics. So it's very nice to know that. With the thing, like it's my request to all the students, like psychometrics, your interest, let it not be like devoid of your interest on the theory building of psychology, because that's very important. Like psychometrics, when you're talking of, it is measuring some abstract concept and you need to have the right marker for it. So it's very important to know your theory first and what you are going the construct first and how the construct has its expression. That's very important before you jump on developing any questionnaire, because we know like years go in developing the right questionnaire to get the elicit the right response from the person. So I'll just share a more with small story with you, like here, like, and it's a very well-known story, but with a lot of implication, like, and learning for people who want to practice psychometry. Like it was found like a person has lost his car key in a place which is dark. Okay, but the person is looking under the street light for his key. So when a passerby asks this person what you are looking for under the street light, he tells like it is my car key. So he questions the person, where did you lose it? He tells like I lost it on the other side. Immediately the passerby asks the question, then if you've lost it on that side, then why you are looking in this side where there is a street light? The person who was searching for the key told, because it is light over here. though he has lost the key on some other place on the other side of the road, he was searching for the key somewhere in a place where it was light and easy to search, but maybe throughout the life of search is not going to give him the outcome of finding his key. So that is sometimes the major mistake as people, that as persons who want to like practice psychometry or do some testing on people or like give some scales and questionnaires, we sometimes do, is we try to like give something, we try to administer something which is easy going or easy getting, because we expect quick results from it. But sometimes we do not delve into the deep of the constructs to find out what is the correct expression of that latent behavior that we are going to study. And is it really mapping exactly to the latent behavior that you are going to study? Because what you are going to observe through the scales, questionnaires, or your observations. Why I'm talking of observations? Because now the world of psychometry is moving towards a different interdisciplinary like area, field, which now we are working on is computational psychometry, which is a mixture of traditional psychometry, then a lot of AI techniques. Like one of my students is working on machine learning on your classifications of reviews through machine learning in hospital customer reviews. So it is gradually moving towards that field where all the fields are merging together. So in that case, it really becomes further more important to understand like what really we want to measure and what are the correct expressions of that thing and the closest expression. Like if you go by James Lange's theory and you know, like the person is running. So the person is running because he is fearful and he is running, or it is running and that's why he is having fear. So that is a long-standing debate and it goes on like that. But for like one physical expression could be a marker of two different things. As a psychometrician who is following or who is like aiming to develop a questionnaire, I think our aim should be to bring that closeness so that we can get or try to get a correct set of markers, which is going to study exactly what we want to study. That is very important. We need to have an idea what is that expression we want to study and what is the closest map of it. Especially when like I understand like this course is going to develop on scales for selection of people in organization. So there, whenever we are talking of selection of people in organization, it is not just the selection per se, but before you are developing the scale, I hope like you need to get connect to the purpose of selection and like what is the vision mission of the organization, how to connect it, whether you are looking for a person job fit or whether you are looking for a person organization fit, and which is the priority that you have, and what are the markers of expression with respect to maybe you may be having your occupational interest scale or personality scale or any other competencies that you want to mark through through the behaviorally anchored rating scale or your critical incident techniques, that you need to have a prudent decision on. There are n number of scales, n number of questionnaires, but you need to be prudent in understanding like which scale to use when and why. So these questions and answers to these questions need to be very crystal clear in our mind before we are going to apply anything, any psychometric tool, because the course is, as I understand, is not only on theoretical psychometrics, where you're just going to learn the theories per se, and it's like how its scales are developed, but definitely we are going to use it for a purpose in different fields of study, be it healthcare, be it marketing, be it operations, be it business situations, and each has its own demand and a specific outcome to reach, things that you want to get through these questionnaires or the surveys or like the interviews that you are taking. So that input, throughput, and output model needs to be very clear in our mind before we are like venturing for administering or developing any kind of tool. Development of a tool which is disconnected with the purpose or a bigger picture. Maybe sometimes what happens, we collect data, but we then do not know what to do with that data, because in a hurry, we have not done our homework properly to understand what tool to use for what purpose, when and why. So that with that critical insight, I think the day you start your lessons in psychometry, this critical insight also needs to be trained, and that eye needs to be open, and that only will help you to become a like very confident applied psychometrician. So with that, maybe, because see, you need to understand what you want. It is just a tool and you are the master of that tool. You have so many things with you, but so many things may not give you the right track. You have to pick and choose your best set of tools and maybe combination of tools. And you need to develop an insight regarding that, like how to combine them so that they become complementary to each other. So I hope the course is going to take you through this journey and develop in you this insight through the projects given to you. And I hope all of you will enjoy and this journey ahead, and welcome to the world of psychometry. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Sushmita Mukhopadhyay. Very nicely you have covered, that is the important issues which are to be remembered in construction of the questionnaire, in construction of the psychological test. You are giving importance on the indicators. You are giving importance on the latent phenomena. This is very, very vital. You have given importance on that area. And specifically, you have given main importance on the theory underlying the specific construct for which you will going to construct the questionnaire or the construction of any particular test. So theories are very important. Without understanding the theories, only by the application of the questionnaire is useless. And you have covered very nicely, that is how we can apply the psychometric tools in solving our everyday problems. So thank you, Professor Mukhopadhyay. Now with us, Dr. Rama Manna. Dr. Rama Manna, are you here now?
Yes, sir.
Dr.
Yes,
Rama
sir,
Manna is...
I need to take your leave, sir. I have to go for another
Okay,
meeting.
sure. Thank you. Thank you for enlightening us. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining us.
Dr. Rama Manna, she is with us. She is our governing body member. And currently she is the head of the Psychological Counseling and Guidance Department of the Indian Institute of Psychometry. Now I am requesting Dr. Rama Manna to say a few words.
Good evening, everybody. It is my pleasure to be present here among the galaxies in the RPRIT like sky. So I feel proud to say that our institute RPRIT is slowly but steadily growing. I hope it will contribute a lot in the academic and research by guiding our students. They are like blooming birds. So our students, I'm sure that our students will uh, give some light to the society by contributing their research activities. I welcome all the students who are going to participate in this program, and I'd like to mention that Dr. Dottorai sir actually he's all times constantly trying to grow this institute, and I'm thankful to sir in such a way he is planning the courses and preparing our students. And actually in this way we have, as I mentioned, that 240 students we have already given certificate. So I am thankful to Sushmita, Dr. Professor Sushmita Mukhopadhyay and Farah Mansi. Those are coordinating in nice way. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, so thank you, Dr. Ramamanna, for enlightening us. Despite of your very busy schedule, you have arranged your time, and same to also Professor Sushmita Mukhopadhyay, Ms. Priya Bharma also. So before going to discuss the other issues, I like to take at least 2 minutes leave. Okay, so you take 2 minutes leave. After that, we will join for the class. Okay, you take 2 minutes leave now.
Hi, in that 2 minutes, I would request everyone to please follow RPRIT on the LinkedIn page. I would be sharing the uh, LinkedIn page link on the group which we would be creating, so that all of us are updated, and we would like to formally welcome you there as well. And all of us could be connected for the upcoming Sunday webinars and various other events we would be conducting now and then. So Mansi, shall I share that link with you, and you can share in the Google Classroom?
Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you everybody for your patience. Now, please decide, that is whether you will use your own data or you will use the RPRIT data for the internship. Farah, please record it. So if you have your own data, and you are interested to know your data structure, your analysis, etc., then that you can do for your internship. And if you do not have the data, then we can provide our data for understanding.
Sir, please provide us data.
Okay, so Farah, please you write down. Monisha wants our data. Any other?
Sir, for me also, it's please provide us for me also data, sir.
You have your own data, right, Monica Sri?
No, sir, no, sir.
Acha, you do not have. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
Farah, please record it.
So
I'd
myself
like
also
to
I
read as
need
well.
sir.
So who want
Arnold.
your person? Arnold?
Yes, I need
do you
data,
want
sir.
our data? Or
Sir,
you want to use?
RPRIT.
RPRIT.
Okay, RPRIT data. Okay. And Dr. Kapure, what is your plan? You have, I think, data.
Ma'am, are you there? Kapure ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Do you have your data for the data analysis, or do you want us to give you data?
It will be better if you give me the data. At present, I don't have such data.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Okay.
So me as well. I'd like the RPRG data as well.
Okay. So is there anyone who wants to use her own data? Shara Chavan?
Me too. And Mary.
And Mary?
I also want the data.
You also want our data. Okay.
Sir, I think if, everyone wants the data, we can share it with everyone.
Okay, so
Instead of
everyone wants
have-
our data. Okay, definitely. We will provide our data. And whether you know the Microsoft Excel, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everybody knows the Microsoft Excel?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will give the data in MS Excel format. Okay. And do you know SPSS or R script? Any idea?
I
No,
have
sir.
heard about that, but
Yes,
not
sir.
actually used that.
Have you heard SPSS?
Yes, but I haven't used
Yes,
that
sir.
this personally. I had taken somebody's help to use SPSS.
Acha, okay. Shara Chavan, any idea about the SPSS?
My dissertation and a little oriented with R, but not like on a proficient level to use it individually without the guidance.
Okay, Priya, Hashina.
So same. I'm not comfortable with
In
SPSS, but
SPSS.
just know the basics of R.
Okay, so you all are very much confident in MS Excel, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so this, yes, Priya.
But would definitely like to learn more of R if that's an option.
You want to
Especially
know our
for
script? What are you telling?
Same.
yes.
Same here.
If that's
R
an
script
option,
or
would
SPSS.
like to, yeah, either would work, preferably R for analysis. Would love to learn.
Okay, so how many is interested in Art Studio or Art Script? So please you write in the chat box so we can have that information. Accordingly, we can make plan. Hello, Farah, please you record it.
Yes, sir.
Sir, actually, I don't know about that art studio. It's new to me.
Okay, slowly you will learn, no problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Through R, you can do a lot of the analysis. And you will get maximum information about the item. Okay, so you are interested in our data, and our data is related to the personnel selection. Okay, so do you have any idea about what is called selection?
Yes, sir. May I?
Yes, sure.
Actually, this is basically used in industrial psychology or organizational psychology. And while selecting the employees, they are planning to take or conduct some tests. Most of the time, they are the psychological tests. So they are using either intelligence tests or aptitude tests or sometimes the personality tests also. But as per the requirement of the job, or rather the job profile itself, they are going to conduct the selection process.
Okay, any other observation? Any other observation? What is selection? Or what is the purpose of selection? Monica Sri has given importance on the techniques, the use of psychological test, right? But what is selection? Or what is the purpose of selection? Is there anyone in industrial psychology? I think someone is there.
Sir, may I try?
Sure.
Personal
Ashina.
selection. Personal selection is like to find the best employee for the job fit. The employee which is fitted for the criteria will be selected via these tests.
Yeah, so this is based upon the person and job fit model. Okay, so person means individual employee, and job fit means job responsibilities. Okay. Have you ever studied job analysis? Anyone? So Monica Sri, in future you will be the researcher, correct? So if I ask you this question, that is, what will be the job responsibilities of researcher?
Sorry, sir. Can I get the question again? Responsibilities of the researcher.
Yes.
One should choose an appropriate tool for their study, which is not diverted from what the researcher has to need to study about, and all the things that the researcher chooses for his or her research should be valid. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have given importance on the study. Okay, so the study issue definitely is vital for the researcher. Any other thing? What is the job responsibilities of researcher? Study, definitely, study is important. Besides that?
Sir, are you asking related to the job of the purpose of job selection, or in general?
Yeah.
So are you asking for the purpose of job selection or in general?
No, job responsibilities of the researcher. What are the job responsibilities of the researcher? Research is also a job. Okay, some of the industry will get the researcher position. R&D section is there. Research and development section is there. Okay, and you are the researcher. So, what will be the job responsibilities?
May I try?
Sure, Shara.
So, starting with designing the study, like defining the problem that needs to be studied, from there designing how the entire process would go, understanding and selecting the participants for the study, and after that collecting data, analyzing data, and coming up with the results. So the entire, like all of this will come under the resources geography.
So, in the industry, your function will be the action researcher. Okay. So, what is the difference between action researcher and the general researcher? The people who are not in the industry, they are the general researcher. So, you are working in the Madras University or any university. And you are working in the industry. So any idea about the action research and general research? What is the difference between action research and general research?
Do you mean, sir, that when action research is conducted, it is based in the field or actually conducted in the field, while the general research might be a combination of both field activity as well as the survey type. Like already the thing has been done, and now they are collecting the data or collecting the responses from the people who have been the part of that field. Do you mean from that point of view?
Okay, thank you, madam. So the action researcher is the problem solving researcher. Okay. For example, in the industry, you will find the productivity is low. So what are the underlying reasons for the low productivity? Okay. Or the company director has proposed some plan. That is, after 5 years, we will do these things in our company. So your function will be to do the action research. So action research is basically related to the problems of the institution. But in general researcher, you can think about the problems in general. For example, DRDO or DIPR, that is a Defense Institute. Defense Institute is interested to select some personnel. Okay. For the job, maybe at the Ladakh. Okay. Or maybe at some high risk zone. So that is their plan. Clear? Then, as a psychometrician, what will be your role? To be the action researcher. You have to visit Ladakh, or you have to visit the risk zone. You have to make some interview, open-ended or close-ended interview, focus group discussion, etc., with the defense personnel working in that hazardous zone. And as a psychologist, your function will be to design two things. One is the job specification. Another one is the personnel specification. Okay. So the job specification and the personnel specification. And as a psychometrician, your function will be how to relate the job specification and the personnel specification. Okay. Why? Then you can get the idea about the person and job fit model. Okay. That is, when you are going to assess the personnel specification, basically you are studying the KSA. K means knowledge. S means skill. And A means attitude or aptitude. Attitude, aptitude, etc. Though they are not same, but okay. So KSA, that is the general thing. And related to the job analysis, you have to study their function from morning to night. What are they doing? As the informal or formal observer. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any question? So what is selection? Selection is the process. The process of what? To select the candidate for right job and right time. Okay. So when we are talking about the right job, that means the individual is fit for that particular job. Individual's temperament, individual's personality, individual's knowledge, skill, aptitude, all those are very much related to the job environment. Job environment means what? Job environment means job responsibilities as well as the job environment with respect to the physical environment of the job. Okay. So these things are very important, particularly for the selection purpose. Is it clear, Arnold?
Yes, sir.
So if I ask some question, so please you answer. We are telling that is the selection is selecting the right man for right job at right time. Okay. So what do you mean by the right job? Arnold, what do you mean by
As a
the
right
right
job means, I thought right job is mean for just a in a particular person, how it can be more effective, how it a person can be more effective to the specific job. The person in very effective in creative things, he might be very right job in creative sectors like architecture and something other else. So this might be right job.
Okay, thank you. So what is job analysis, Shara?
The job analysis is more like the job profile and finding a match between the personnel and the job. The job profile fits the personnel. So
Yes, so analysis of the job specification and the personnel specification. These two things are very important. So Monica Sri, why job specification and the personnel specification? These two things are very important in job analysis.
So to analyzing the job, it would be helpful for putting the right person specifically through which the person fits in.
Okay. So Monisha,
Yes.
what do you mean by the personnel specification?
Sir, personal specification means the specifications or the requirement which are needed for the job. Means the requirement of the person, the candidate.
Yes, this will be the KSA, knowledge.
Yes, sir. Knowledge, skill, aptitude.
Aptitude. Okay, so these things are very important.
Yes, sir. If we know the knowledge, skill, attitude, or aptitude of a person, we can select the person as per his or her job requirement or as
Correct.
per company requirement.
Okay. Thank you. Now, who is here? Okay, thank you, everybody. So please you follow this YouTube video later on. Okay, so now I am requesting Mona Lisa. Are you here? Hello,
Yes,
Mona Lisa.
Yes, sir.
So I am requesting you, please play one Rabindra Sangeet that you know.
Excuse me, sir. May I say something?
Sure, sure.
Sir, the thing like selection, job responsibility, active researcher, then some KSA, where
Not the
I can
active
find the
researcher,
details.
it is action researcher.
Sorry, action researcher. So, sir, where can I find the details, sir?
Oh, that is available in any book, maybe any book on industrial psychology. Everywhere you will get it.
Okay, sir.
It is available.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Mona Lisa, are you
Yes, sir.
comfortable now?
Yes, sir. Simban Ravindra Sangh, Ananda Lokyam
Hmm?
Mongolaloke biraju sutu sundaru biraju sutu sundaru Brotaru chandra tapun vyakulo druto beke Brotaru
You are not audible now. Because she's from the KL University, past very far away. She is doing PhD there. So possibly for that reason, the voice is not coming. Maybe some disturbance is there. So Mona Lisa,
Yes, sir.
your voice not audible.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to continue?
Yes, sir. Anandoloke Mongolaloke Birajo Soto Sundaro Birajo Soto Sundaro Mohima tabodva sito moha gogono majhe Mohima tabo udbhasito moha gogono majhe Visto jagato moni bhustano বেষ্টিত চরণে আনন্দলোকে মঙ্গলালোকে বিরাজ সোত সুন্দর গ্রহ তারক চন্দ্র তপন ব্যাকুল দ্রুত বেগে গ্রহ তারক চন্দ্র তপন ব্যাকুল দ্রুত বেগে করিছে পান করিছে স্নান অক্ষয় কিরণে ধরণী পরে ঝরে নির্ঝরে মোহান মধুসোভা ফুল পল্লব গীত কান্ত সুন্দর বরণে বহে জীবন রজনী দিন চির নূতন ধারা করুণা তব অবিশ্রাম জনমে মরণে স্নেহ প্রেম
দয়া ভক্তি কোমল করে প্রাণ কত শান্তনু কৌরব
Shanu. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mona Lisa, for your presentation. Thank you. So now I am requesting all of you, please close your hands for the closing prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So now I am requesting all of you, please, you will follow the questions in the Google Classroom. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining,
Thank you,
everybody.
Farah. Thank you,
Thank you,
Hasina.
sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you, students. Good night. And
Good night.
yeah.
Oh, we are going to receive the G classroom link also. WhatsApp group.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
There is
oh,
link.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.